misspent youth. Chug-a-lug, chug-a-lug. Make you wanna holler, hidey-ho. Burns your tummy, don't you know? Chug-a-lug, chug-a-lug. Grape wine in a mason jar. Homemade and brought to school by a friend of mine in after class. Me and him and this sort of fool decided that we'd drink up what's left. Chug-a-lug, and so we help ourselves. First time for everything. My ears still ring. Chug-a-lug, chug-a-lug. I make you wanna holler, hidey-ho. Burn your tummy, don't you know? Chug-a-lug, chug-a-lug. 4-H and a FFA. On a field trip to the farm. Me and a friend, we sneak out behind this big old barn where we discovered our moonshine still. So we thought we'd drink a fill. I swallowed one with a smile. Ooh, run 10 miles. Chug-a-lug, chug-a-lug. I make you wanna holler, hidey-ho. Burn your tummy, don't you know? Chug-a-lug, chug-a-lug. Jukebox and a sawdust floor. Something like I ain't never seen. Hey, me going on 15. And with the help of my finagling uncle, I get snuck in. For my first taste of sin, I set me a big old sip. Ooh, did a double backflip. Chug-a-lug, chug-a-lug. Make you wanna holler, hidey-ho. Burn your tummy, don't you know? Chug-a-lug, chug-a-lug. Chug-a-lug, chug-a-lug. Chug-a-lug, chug-a-lug. Chug-a-chug-a-lug, chug-a-lug. Well, the gals are ready now. We'll get back to what we do.
What we do? 1, 2, 3, 4. Bus stop when she said, I said, please share my umbrella. Bus stop must go, she stays the girls under my umbrella. All that summer we enjoyed it, wind and rain and shine. That umbrella we employed it, by August she was mine. Every morning I will see her waiting at the stop. Sometimes she'd shop and she would show me what she bought. All the people stare as if we were both but insane. Someday my name and hers are going to be the same. That's the way the whole thing started. Silly, but it's true. I'm thinking of a sweet romance beginning in a queue. Came the sun, the ice was melting. No more shelter right now. Nice to think that that umbrella led me to a vow. Every morning I would see her waiting at the stop. Sometimes she'd shop and she would show me what she bought. All the people stare as if we were both but insane. Someday my name and hers are going to be the same. Bus stop when she's there, I say, please share my umbrella. Bus stop must go, she stays the girls under my umbrella. All that summer
Fringe. Does that sound electric?
Nice to see you out on the dance floor there, guys. Like the early starters. Gotta count on the young ones for that, moms. Yes.
Hey, 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 my heart is crying, crying. Lonely time to pass. Eyes will never dry. Lonely time to rock. Come on, come on. Just say you will, say you will. Crying, crying. Lonely teardrops. Eyes will never dry. Come on. Just say you will, say you will. Just give me a chance for our romance. Time is made to turn. Yeah, come every day that you've been gone away. My heart does nothing but burn, crying.
the song figured out. We're done.
Hello. Is because we actually usually only perform in garages. And this Thursday night at 8 o'clock.
Use the microphones.
Okay, there you go. Okay, this Thursday, 8 o'clock, we're going to be performing at the Central Parking Garage. And it'll be a lot of fun. We're going to do, obviously, more songs than we're going to do tonight. You get kind of a flavor of what we do. So, actually, the first song we're going to do was written by a guy named Chaim Arlen. Okay, anyone good at Pig Latin? Okay, I am Arlen. Right, exactly. His stage name is actually Harold Arlen. Anyone hear of him? Over the Rainbow, Wizard of Oz. Okay, he wrote all those great tunes. And he wrote this tune called Out of This World back in 1944. And it was performed in a film in 1945. And I'm just going to read the first part of the lyric, which was written by kind of another famous guy named Cole Porter. And I promise I'm not going to sing. You're clear out of this world. When I'm looking at you, I hear out of this world. The music that no mortal ever knew. You're right out of a book, the fairy tale I read when I was so high. No amor night out of a book. That's truly Cole Porter. Could find a more enchanted L'Oreal than I. Should we do a sound check? this our sturdy edition. It's a garage, actually, but it's all right. You'll just have to come down and hear what we're talking about. So we're going to bring a little more contemporary song. This is one by Wayne Shorter. It's called ESP. You guys know Wayne Shorter? All right. Miles Davis. Okay. Wayne Shorter, Miles Davis, Weather Report, all that stuff. He actually wrote this in 1964. It's ESP, and I thought it actually kind of worked well because it has a real hard African beat. And funny story, when Dave and I were rehearsing in the garage yesterday, this couple were sort of hugging, and they were listening to our little ballad playing, and then we went into ESP, and they kind of like turned around and left. So, here you go. Thursday night at the garage. 8 o'clock.
Stephen, when are you performing next? Stephen, when are you performing? Stephen, Dave, everybody. Thank you so much. Parking Thursday night. Central Park. parking garage Thursday night. First floor, 8 p.m. 8 p.m. All right, if you're not at Porch Fest, I expect you all to be in the central parking garage supporting Steve and Dave. All right, thank you. Okay, next up we have Jessica Catron of Miss Cincinnati, and Jessica is a recent implant into Missoula, and we're so grateful because it's like new lifeblood. She's amazing. And her husband Jeremy, wishes he were here, but he's in Helena right now with his job, and we're so pleased as the Zootown Fringe Festival to introduce Missoula to Jessica Catron, and she performed at First Friday. So for those of you who were at First Friday at the Brink, you've already had a little taste of what Jessica is capable of, and this now is your second taste, so second course. And later this month we'll probably do another showing or another musical styling at the Brink Gallery with Jessica and Jeremy, if we can work it out. We're going to try to work it out. We're going to try to work it out. Maybe, we'll see. No pressure. All right. So, thanks for everybody being here. Did I already mention that we have these lovely programs? And inside the programs gives you all the details of all the acts that are in our Fringe Festival this year. So check it out, and then we'll see you at the Fringe. Jessica Catron from Miss Cincinnati. Thanks for being here, Jessica. On deck is Mark Kirsting. Mark Kirsting on deck. Few seconds here.
All right, thank you for supporting the Fringe Festival. This is a song, it's a song about mining, and it was written by a woman named Sarah Ogan Gunning in the 1930s, and I just sort of wrote the music around it, but it's about unionizing.
see what this dirty capitalist system is doing to you and me. They take our very lifeblood, they take our children's lives, take fathers away from children and husbands away from wives. Oh, mama, won't you organize wherever you may be and make this a land of freedom for workers like you and me. I am a coal miner's wife. I'm sure I wish you well. Let's sink this capitalist system in the darkness it's hell.
Thank you so much. I think that probably kind of fills my 10 minutes.
No, go ahead.
One more?
Yeah, a short one. That'd be
I'm just a poor wayfaring stranger, a traveling through this world of war. But there's no sickness, toil, nor danger in that bright world to which I go. I'm going there to see my mother. I'm going there no more to roam. I'm just before me. In that fair land to which I go, I'm going there to see my brother. He said he'll meet me when I'm there. I'm just a going over Jordan. I'm just a going over. I'm just a going over Jordan. I'm just a Thank you.
Jessica, you're amazing. I just love you. And we met because she has children the same age as my children, and we're equally as, I'm gonna say crazy, but you know, we're just moms. So thank you, Jessica. And I'm looking for Mark. Oh, there you are. Mark, you're up next. I want to just take a moment, a pause. Again, thank you, Jessica from Miss Cincinnati. If we do have another showing at the Brink, or another show at the Brink, please keep in touch and come see her and Jeremy, because they're amazing together. The room, you could hear a pin drop when they perform. So next up is my really dear friend Mark Kirsting, and he's pretty famous in Missoula because he is the restoration expert who took the Stensrud building that was going to the dump within 3 months of his purchase of it, and restored it to this historical, even even better than it's when it was first built. So that's the Mark Kirsting, and his talents are endless, and everyone knows him as this restoration expert. And now I'd like, as the Zootown Fringe Festival, to help announce him as the music genius that he is, Mark Kirsting, and his original live work. Thank you, Mark, for being here. Love you dearly. He's also my hiking partner.
No one would want to go through the last 4 months of what Michelle's had to deal with.
Yeah, right, whatever.
It's intense, and we thank her very much for all her efforts and concern for the community of Missoula. She does it for the community of Missoula.
Timothy.
Story? Now the building is gone. The Ghettoplex is in progress, so yes, things are moving along quite nicely over there actually. It's on Woody and North 2nd. There's an 1890s building across the street from the Providence Center and the laundry facility there on Woody and North 2nd. Another building that was in great need of some attention, and I really enjoy doing a period restoration, and I'm very pleased with this project. We'll have to have an open house, probably maybe 1 year to 2 years. I'll be totally done. So hopefully we can have an open house in the community and can see a preserved 1890s building. So I'm going to do an original. It's pretty much all I do. I'd like to thank John Rosette, a dear friend of mine, who mangled my fingers into these positions of chords, and somehow I ended up doing something like swing jazz type of tunes, but really enjoy it. This tune is called If One Day.
see a smile replacing a frown. I will walk on over to you and these words I'd say. Will you take this chance with me? 'Cause we may never pass this way again. And we couldn't ever consider to pretend that if one day I see you're standing in the rain and I see a smile beginning to break, I would walk on over to you and these words I'd say. Will you take shelter with me? 'Cause we may never pass this way again. And I could not ever consider to pretend that if one day I see you're walking down the lane and I see a smile adorning your face, I would walk on over to you and these words I'd say. Will you take a stroll with me? 'Cause we may never pass this way again. And I could not ever consider to pretend that if one day I see you're on the ballroom floor and I see a smile, what is not a chore, I will walk on over to you and these words I'd say. Will you take this dance with me? 'Cause we may never pass this way again. And I could not ever consider to pretend that if one day I catch you looking my way and you see a smile appear onto my face, would you walk on over to me and these words you'll say? Will you take a chance on me? On me, on me.
is performing at the Porch Fest. Porch Fest happens on Thursday, and it happens on the 200 and 300 block of South 4th Street West. Bring your picnic chairs, your picnic baskets, and you can enjoy a progressive Porch Festival. It starts at 5, ends at 11. Mark is performing from 5 until 5:30. Yes, thank you. Did you not know? 237 at 236 South 4th Street West. And there's a little feedback coming out of the monitors. Sorry about that. Up next, we have Wendy Woolett. Wendy Woolett is saying hi to our friends over here. Wendy says she's her own MC, so I'm just going to pass the mic to Wendy. Everyone, thank you for being here. And thank you, Wendy.
Well, first of all, I'm Wendy Woolett, and I'm the author and producer of the Montana Monologues. Maybe you've heard of those. But I wanted to thank Michelle for all her hard work and her staff for the Fringe Festival and giving us the opportunity to do our little piece tonight. It's just a taste of what we're going to do next Friday and Saturday at the Roxy Theater. So the Montana Monologues are about ranch women in Montana and their horses and their lives on the prairie or in the mountains. And the Lost Montana Monologue isn't about that at all. So have a taste of the Lost with Rachel Petit and Caleb Coffey.
Okay. All right, well, thanks. It's an honor to be here today. I'm a big reverb addict. I can't get enough of it. I get hung over on it. Well, I went out late one night when the morning stars were shining bright. Storm come up and the trees come down. Tell you boys, I was walking around, water-bound on a stranger's shore, river rising to my door, carried me down to the field below. I was water-bound, nowhere to go. So I carved my name on an old barn wall. No one would know I was there now. The stables dry on a winter's night, and if you turn your head you can see there's a black cat crawling on an old boxcar. There's a rusty door and a falling star. I ain't got a dime in my ration sack. I'm water-bound and I can't get back. So it's I'm gone, I won't be back. If you don't believe me, count my tracks. The river's long and the river's wide. that you're a Californian. It's the way that you talk and the money you spend.
You notice Montanans don't give Californians any credibility. Even if you've lived here years and years and years. Even if you parked many a horse trailer at every trailhead. Even if you've complained appropriately about the growing traffic problem. Or you've mourned each road they've closed as they've closed it. Speak with knowledge about the state's absurdly low wages. If you mention you're from California, they'll dismiss you every time.
How long you say you lived here?
Hey, I know my Montana landscape. Funny horses, draft horses, ancient barns, crazy people who bomb federal buildings.
They truck Kaczynski's cabin all the way to Sacramento for his trial.
Cattle. Moose who follow you at hunting season because they know you don't have a moose tag. Empty trophy homes.
Yeah, there's a little empty trophy home by our little piece of land, you know, right around the size of Walmart right there.
10 bars to every church.
Casinos.
Rodeos.
Big money. You know how to make a small fortune on Montana?
No.
You come with a big one. When that iceberg hit, well, they must have known they got moves on the wall like Casey Jones. But I went downtown on my telephone, took a lazy turn down that red-eye zone. There was a 5-band bill, $2 show, the van out from Idaho. A girl passed out in that backseat trash. Ain't no way that they made even a half a tank of gas. But I watched them walk down those bottomlands, and I knew that I'd play in a rock and roll band. Oh, hey. Hey. It was the 14th day of April. Thank you very much.
Caleb Coffey on guitar and vocals. Give him a hand again, please.
Rachel Petit.
And Wendy Willett in the audience, writer. And I just wanted to mention real quick, I had wanted to do a moment of silence for Robin Williams tonight. I don't know if this is the right moment for it, but I know if I had like a zillionth of his talent in terms of comedic timing, I would be a happy woman. And I just think it would be a wonderful thing because he was a very fringy person in the beginning of his career. to give him a moment of silence at the Fringe Festival. So Robin Williams, God bless you up there.
Thank you. Okay, well, that rocked my world. And we're so pleased. Thank you, Rachel, and thank you, Wendy Willett. And tell me your name again. Caleb. Thank you. And next up, we have the stylings, the artistic visual stylings of Not From Here, the artist invasion from Spokane. And this is Jennifer LaRue to my right. And she is going to turn around this very disturbing display and then come up here and talk to you about it. And anyone want to give her a hand? You got it? You have it? Okay. Now that's some talent. I met Jennifer through former local Missoulian, Sherry Jones, who used to write for the Missoulian, and now she is a published author of now 4 books. Her next book coming out is The Sharp Hook of Love. And Sherry has a fatwa on her because she wrote about Aisha, which is the favorite wife of Muhammad, and because of that, she has a fatwa on her. And Sherry met Jennifer, and Jennifer is a wonderful artist, and she created this. It's a device to protect women. It's a self-defense device, and it's called FEPI. It stands for Feminine Empowerment and Feminine Intuition. There's a whole movement behind it, and I saw it on on Sherry's purse, and I carry it on my purse as well. And she said, "Oh, you need to meet this woman, Jennifer and LaRue." And within a month, she came up to visit us to spend the weekend, and we had a great time. And she learned about the Fringe Festival, and she says, "Oh, I'm going to do this great thing. I have all these artist friends from Spokane," and you know what? It happened. She brought all these folks to Missoula. Originally, they were going to be in the Missoula Mercantile building, but that didn't work out because of whatever restrictions. So they have now moved their huge display of over 100 pieces, and Jennifer will tell you more about it, to the Hive, which is a new place in Missoula you probably haven't heard of yet because it was just recently purchased. It's the 800 South 3rd Street West, the old UBC building on the corner of Walnut and 3rd, and they're occupying it during the Fringe. You're welcome to go down and check out their wonderful visual art, and this is Jennifer LaRue who's going to talk about it. Jennifer.
Hello. I didn't plan anything for this tonight. I'm from Spokane, originally from LA. I'm a professional writer in Spokane, Washington. I cover the arts. I've been doing it for about 10 years. And I believe that we're all connected and that we all have problems with that and we all have fears. When I was 25 years old and pregnant, my father killed my mother and then himself. I went through horrible abuse as a child. I had an abusive mate. I experienced all these things that everybody experiences, not exact, but pains and sorrows and fears that we don't share with other people, and that keeps us separated. I think art is the only thing that connects us. So as a curator of the show, I brought together artists that are socially, politically, spiritually connected, that are sharing their emotions, their experiences. Some of this work has been censored in the past. We have over 100 works of art from 6 artists from Spokane and 1 from Missoula. And they're very, very powerful. There's some sexually explicit pieces. There's some social violence. There's also some very beautiful pieces. But this is work that needs to be seen. We don't look at this stuff enough. We don't understand it, we fear it. We've got to stop being afraid and connect to each other as human beings and share our stories. So that's what this show is about, and I hope that you will come and see it. We're doing it Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, and Saturday every evening, and also a few hours during the lunch hour. You know, we're artists, so we're kind of scattered, but when the sign says open, we'll be there. I have some of the artists sitting over here, so if you'd like to, okay, and there's a piece right there from one of the artists. He's not here, he won't be here during the show because he's quite ill, but that is a piece that has been censored in the past because it's a representation of Jesus Christ being pointed at and laughed at by a group of cops on a city street. He's crucified on a city street. We are not saying anything negative about Jesus Christ. It's a representation, and it means a lot. And this guy is not perverted or disturbed. He's sharing his thoughts about the world. So we don't want you to get offended. We want you to open your eyes and be open to this kind of stuff and express and share, because that is what connects us. So if anybody, any of the artists over there want to come up and share any of your stuff. How many minutes have I been up here? Come up. We've got a few of the artists that might want to say something. Please come to our show. This is powerful, social, political, spiritual works, and we want you to come to our show. The address is 800 South 3rd Street West. There are over 100 works of art of very, very intense pieces, heartfelt, beautiful pieces that we want you to come and see. Don't be afraid. We also have an area where you can write down things that you fear, things that please you, and times when you feel like you're not from here. That is the name of our show, Not From Here. Not just because we're not from Missoula, but I believe that everybody at one time in their lives feels like they're simply not from here. So please come and share your thoughts, see our work. Somebody get up here and say something. Oh, Jesse! Jesse is one of the artists right here.
Hi, my name is Jesse Swanson, and my contribution to this art show is landscape photography. So I'm meant to be the calming, peaceful aspect of the show, and I've backpacked all over the Bitterroot area, and I take large format panoramas that I print about 4 feet by 8 feet tall. So interspersed with all this socio-political work are photos of waterfalls, alpine lakes, and photography. So I hope that the dichotomy of kind of really trying work is mixed with really calming work. So that was my contribution to the show, and it's a really great show. So. And Hank, so we've got quite the eclectic, we've got acrylic painters, metal sculpturists, and concrete work, and another person that's involved is Hank, who does wood carving. So, Mr. Hank?
Hi, my name's Hank Chipetta. I was born in Los Angeles. I moved to Spokane. When I was 17, I've lived there 41 years. I was hurt in an accident. I decided I needed something to do, and I picked up a mallet and chisel and I started working in hardwood. It's been 15 years. I was lucky enough a few months ago to be in the City Hall Gallery, the Chase Gallery, for 3 months through the Arts Fund. Miss LaRue has helped me. She put me in the paper for my artwork. She has helped me get here so I can be in this lovely community of yours. It is beautiful up here and a total inspiration. I always believed that Spokane is the gateway to the Northwest, and when I see the artists that are there and represented, and the artists that are here, and we realize where we're at This is one of the most beautiful parts in the world. It is one of the best places to do art. And I hope you enjoy our show. And please come and see our works. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you, it's the Artist Invasion. I hope you all go check out their work and report back to me when you have your inspirational moments and share them with me. That'll be great. Or with whoever. It doesn't have to be me. Okay, so up next, Viscosity Theater presents Metercraft. Josh Wagner will tell you more. Hands up for Josh Wagner.
Thanks everybody, hello. This Metercraft is a community project that will be running Friday and Saturday. Friday at 5 o'clock, Saturday at 7, and it will be at the Roxy Theater. What we did was we put out a call to poets, filmmakers, and dancers in the community, and we asked them to sign up. And then it's a little bit like Rock and Roll Lotto, if you're familiar with that, where we matched all these people together. And they put together different pieces that combine those three disciplines. So at the Roxy, we'll just be presenting their work, dancers, film, and poetry combined. And tonight we have just a little sample for you from Lady Pajama and Trisha Opstad. And they will be doing sort of an intermission performance, which will run about 15 minutes. And right now they're just going to give you a little 2-minute snippet of what they're going to do. So they'll be here in just a second.
Free, a smooth ride, tight, tantric magic, misguided malalignment, rigorous reveling. I find myself lost and found, and found, and found, and found, and found, and found. Lost and found. Everything new, everything old, everything exciting, everything boring. Polar opposites equaling themselves out. Deleted. Deleted. Metercraft. In case you didn't know, they're going to be having their competition at the Roxy Theater 2 on Friday and Saturday evening. Don't miss it. I mean, there's so many things you shouldn't miss, right? I don't know. Figure it out. I hope you figured it out. Next up is an artist who traveled here from LA. I picked her up on Sunday evening at the airport, and Katie is a nationally touring solo show performer and stand-up comedian. Tomorrow night is her show at the Brink, 9 o'clock. Be there. This week she'll be, oh yeah, I just said that, performing her current stand-up show, excuse me, Dick So Big, at the Brink, and her fourth original solo show, Why I Died, a comedy, in which she tells the story of profound spiritual awakening she had through the voice of 15 characters. She's seriously, talented. So she can do 15 different characters in one show. Tonight she's playing one character, from her solo show, Why I Died, a comedy. For more information and her tour dates, please visit katierubin.com. And everyone, give it up for our traveling artist who arrived from LA on Sunday, Katie Rubin. Thank you.
Hey guys, how's it going? Woo, people who are drinking and eating food. I'm gonna do one character of the 15 characters you'll see Friday night in my solo show. If you look at your tables, these little guys right here tell you all about whatever you need to know. I'm done talking.
Hola! ¿Qué tal, homies? ¿Qué pasa contigo, Okay, soy Maria, and I am coming to you live from a little empty studio that I found here at the CBC lot here in Los Angeles. Now, okay, I have to talk it to you kind of whispering style, okay? Because usually there is a show taping in here, but today, nobody's here. So I thought that maybe I could sneak in here to make my first YouTube video blog. Okay, so I wanted to make this video, okay, because many of you, my clients and my students, okay, were asking me why I am working as a catering lady in los estudios de CBC when before I was working in the Children's Hospital of the Children with Cancer, okay? And I'm telling you this story, okay, but the first thing I have to tell you is the whole point of everything I wanting to say to you tonight is this. Everything happens for a reason. I explain by telling you how I was working as nursing assistant in Hollywood. Sounding very exciting, no? Very sexy, no? No, and I tell you why. I was working on the floor of the children who were dying. And my shift was very late at night. But late at night, like stupid late, like late, like after midnight, tú sabes. Anyway, and I love this one little girl that I had. Ay, Dios mío, she was so smart. And so funny. She was always telling jokes, cracking people up, making practical tricks on people. Christy was her name. Very white people name, that's how I remember. Anyway, one day, I was sitting with her, and she fell asleep. And she looked so adorable sleeping there. All cute, like a perfect little angel. And I thinking to myself, how can this be? Why all these children dying of cancer? This is crazy. But then I start to think about my grandmother, my abuelita, and how before she died she was wise old lady, okay? And everybody in the community used to, ay, Dios mío, okay, lo siento, abuelita, pero estaba vieja. Ay, you see this? Even from death, she doesn't like when I call her old. You were old! Anyway, she would always say to me, Maria, you have the gift. Practice your prayers the way I teach them to you. If you do this, very special thing happen to you through the prayers when you're ready. Okay, fine. Only problem was, nothing special ever happened to me when I prayed. Okay, so there I am, many years later, in the Children's Hospital of the Children with Cancer, and I am feeling so sad. So I say to God, okay, God, I don't always believe in praying to you this way, but I remember my abuelita, so I will do. Dear God, show me how I can be useful here. Your will be done. 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 And all of a sudden, I felt like a great wind coming through my body like this. And my back straightened up like this. And I was so full of life and energy and love that I pray and I pray and I pray all night long. But my prayers, they are praying me. And my mouth, she is talking by herself without me involved. And my mouth, she say, dear God, please bring light to this girl's heart. Pero I don't know what this means, pero my mouth, she say. Okay, so this goes on for many hours, okay? Until the next morning when I woke up, because apparently I had fallen asleep there, which I didn't remember, and she was gone. And I thought, no. You took her, God? Why? Why did you have me awake all night praying only to take her anyway? But then my boss, who was in the hallway, could hear me talking to nothing and came in and said that no, she was not dead. That actually they have found her walking up and down the hallway naked, and when they check her vital sign, she was fine. She had had miraculous recovery. They sent her home like that. ¿Qué? So, I didn't say nothing. Okay, but inside my heart, I knew what had happened. The gift was coming to life in me. Dios mío. So I start to sit with one child every night, okay? And every child I'm sitting with starting to get better. So many children getting better that every time the doctor's coming in, they were like patting each other on the back, like, well done, Steve, and good job, Franklin. Meanwhile, it was the nurses who were there during the day doing all the work. I was there at night doing all the praying, but the doctor's coming in like, well, Mrs. Johnson, my golf game ended early today, so you get a special visit from me today, and thinking they're making the patients better. Please. Okay, so finally, one day, there I am praying over this one little boy, okay? And I didn't know this, but his father had gone downstairs to the el bang-dang machine. Tú sabes, el bang-dang machine, cuando se necesita comida se dice bang-dang, y the food she coming? No? Okay. Anyway, so he had gone downstairs and he had come back up. He was standing in the doorway like this, but I didn't know. So here I am praying over his son, y the wind coming y todo eso, and this guy goes crazy. He starts yelling at me and throwing things at me. And how dare you say Catholic prayers over my son? And how dare you speak in Spanish to him with your devil language, you evil prayers, y ta 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 ta. And I say, okay, asshole, be quiet, I am working. But then my boss, who was in the hallway, heard me calling this guy asshole, and she fired me. Like that. And if you want to find out what happened next, you have to see the show. Thank you.
What an honor, what a pleasure. Thank you, Katie Rubin. So tomorrow night at the Brink, her stand-up solo show is Dick So Big at the Brink, 9 o'clock. And on Friday at the Crystal Theater, 8:30 p.m. Is it 8:30, Katie? Will you check and see if it's 8:30 with her? Anyway, it's in the program. You can purchase a program. Oh, another thing that you can do to help support the Fringe, which I hope you want to because I do, there's a silent auction going on over here. Tons of amazing things, and there are not very many people in this room, so you can get really good stuff for really good prices, and it all goes to the Fringe. So please, feel free to browse that area while you are entertained fully by our very next special guest. The Viscosity Theater presents, again, Viscosity Theater. Josh Wagner is going to tell you all about Mystery Mark and Theo Ellsworth. And put your hands together once again for Viscosity Theater.
Hello again. I'm Josh Wagner, and this is Theo Ellsworth. I'm a writer, he's an artist, we decided to put aside our differences and collaborate on a book called Mystery Mark. The book also sort of spiraled out of control and turned into a theatrical production, which Viscosity will be putting on as part of the Fringe Festival. I'd like to thank the Fringe Festival, first of all, because they make it possible for us to experiment with our productions for a very low cost. Normally, when you go out to do a show, it's going to cost you hundreds of dollars, and Viscosity has shrunk that considerably. So we want to tell you a little bit about the show and about the story, and show you a little bit of what we've been doing. The concept behind the story is a little odd. It is a cartoon exorcism, is how Theo describes it, and I would have to agree. It's about a man whose face is frozen in an expression of absolute terror. And it's been like that as long as he can remember. And he's going to join us here. He needs to be led a little bit. He's very shy. Here he comes. This is Clay. As you can see, he's terrified. And what Clay wants to do is get facial expression reconstruction surgery. Because he feels like if he can get that facial expression into a smile, he's going to feel better. So he goes to the doctor and does his best to set that up. At the same time, there's other things going on in his life. His paranoia is not exactly unfounded. He's being followed by skeletons, and he is being stalked by the hero of his favorite childhood television show, which was called Mystery Mark. And the guy that is stalking him, the star of the show, is Mystery Mark himself. And he's here too. He's going to come join us. So this is Mystery Mark. And Mystery Mark has something in store for Clay that Clay is not exactly too excited about. Mystery Mark feels like for Clay to truly be happy, he needs to be completely disassembled, and his inner essence needs to be sent through a magical briefcase into its next life. So they're kind of at odds, which is why they have to be on either side of me. These masks were designed by Scott Morris. They were based on the drawings that Theo Ellsworth did for the book. And may surprise you to hear that these masks were made entirely out of paper. This is a paper mache from the ground up project, and if you come to the show, you will see that everything has been made out of paper mache. There's a few other elements here and there. The formation of these circles was done with those little float noodles that kids float in the pool with. And then there's some foam here as well. And the walls are all foam core. But everything has been crafted completely from scratch, paper mache. It's taken hundreds and hundreds of man hours. And we're really excited because we got a lot of community involvement for this. We had many volunteers come in from the community, many artists and just aspiring, interested people to tirelessly sit there for hour after hour and put one piece of paper mache onto another. The installation itself is going to be at 7 o'clock on Thursday and Friday at the Downtown Dance Collective, which is just right over there. And then again on Saturday at 9:30, also at the Downtown Dance Collective. It's an hour-long show. My favorite thing about it is you don't have to be on time, and you don't have to stay for the whole thing. The performance will be on a loop. There's going to be other exhibits that you can check out. It's kind of like an art installation, but also incorporating physical performance. And in the back room, there will be an animation playing on a loop as well, which is connected to the show. And that animation was done by Hugh Bickley. And this has been a really huge community effort. There's been so many people involved. Cash for Junkers, the local band, will be playing. They've composed an original score for the show, and they'll be playing live Thursday and Friday. Saturday they won't be there, but we'll still have their music going. And I think that's about all I can think of to say. Theo, did you want to say anything?
Yes. This is the most complex and largest collaborative project I've ever been a part of, and it kind of spiraled into its own living entity. I hope you all will come out and see it. I'm pretty blown away by what all these people have come together and done, so experience it. It's free. Thanks, Fringe Festival.
That's a good point. Just in case you didn't catch it, there is no admission at the door. Just come in and enjoy. Thank you very much.
Another note about the mystery mark that is really personal and touches me a lot is that last year when I decided to create the Fringe Festival, I did it from my home. And my home is now where they're creating the mystery mark. So I moved in with my in-laws, who are here, over there, thank you very much, and they moved into my old house. So they're creating mystery mark where I created the Fringe Festival. So that's the tie. Thank you very much. Yeah, it's a beautiful home, yeah. So next up, we have a wonderful performance. It's Kelsey Graham as Abe Lincoln by our local artist, Sean Kirkpatrick. Sean, are you there? Everyone give it up for Sean Kirkpatrick, Kelsey Graham as Abe Lincoln.
Hi. I'm gonna adjust this. Hi. My name is Sean Kirkpatrick. No, we're gonna try that again. Hi, my name is Sean Kirkpatrick. Thank you. Well, third time's a charm. Hi, my name is Sean Kirkpatrick. Thank you. Hi. And I am a... Okay. Hi, my name is Sean Kirkpatrick. Hi. Hello. Hi. Hi. Thank you. And I am a hopeless romantic. Whew. Whoa, yeah, I said it, you know. It's like one of those things you gotta just like get off your chest, you know? Cause like I normally present sort of like this sharp, egotistical side of myself, you know, like this side that's like, I don't want your attention, but you know, really I do need attention, you know, cause, you know, I feel like Tinkerbell, you know, without applause I'll die. That was a joke, but thank you. That was a joke. You know, I don't need attention on the large scale like that, but you know, I do need attention. You know, just like a little like hello, or liking my stuff on Facebook, or you know, just buying me material goods, that sort of thing. But maybe I'm not a hopeless romantic. You know, cause like I always thought I was, cause I would find myself, you know, like pining after people I can't have, or like hanging out at home, like wanting somebody to like walk in the door and find me in like a suggestive pose or something. Maybe I'm just depressed. And then if you were to actually see the show, there would be a blackout right here. But there's not, so I'm just gonna keep talking. Hi. So I am, this is really loud. I am an actor at the university. Cool. And I also do improv and sketch at the Stensrud. One of my challenges this summer has been trying to do stand-up, which I'm not very good at, but I'm gonna do it now. So, do you want to hear a joke about ghosts? Yes! That's the spirit. My good friend Ted Bundy actually told me that joke. He did. No, it's true. There's a video of him being interrogated, and in the middle of the interrogation, he tells that joke. So look it up. He was quite the comedian. Oh boy. I feel like the internet has kind of like corrupted my sense of humor, because I will find myself like laughing hysterically at pictures of cats with like bread on their heads, but I will be like deadpan during an Adam Sandler movie. But I think that speaks more to the quality of Adam Sandler movies than to my sense of humor. Okay, how many of you have dads? Clap if you have a father. Yay! Clap if you are a father. Yay! Oh, wonderful. My dad likes to tell a specific style of joke, and that is dad jokes. Or I should say, my dad used to like to tell a specific style of joke. He's no longer with us. He's not dead, he's in Scotland, but it's basically the same thing. So I'm gonna tell some dad jokes. Why did the Scarecrow win an award?
Why?
Because he was outstanding in his field. It's a good one. It's a good one. Thank you. Thank you. Okay, so there was a pun contest. And this guy, in order to increase his chances of winning, he entered 10 puns. I bet you're wondering if he won. Unfortunately, no pun intended. It's a pun about puns. It's the best. Okay, so this is kind of dated material. Let's try something a little more contemporary. What's the difference between a homosexual and a Nazi? A 45-degree angle. No, okay, look, I can make that joke because my boyfriend is a white supremacist. It's a thinker. See, I redeemed myself. I told an offensive joke, then I redeemed myself by saying that I have a boyfriend who's a white supremacist. So do you get it? If you think about it a little harder. Do you want me to? I can explain it again. Do you want me? Should I tell the whole joke again? And then, so get it. So Nazis do this, and then there's that stereotype that all gay guys like do this thing, and they like talk like this, and they're really swishy. So see, it was racist, and then it was homophobic, but I redeemed it by saying I have a boyfriend who's a white supremacist. So, therefore, I'm allowed to say that, and I think you are all homophobic for booing that joke. So, just saying. Anyways, I'm Sean Kirkpatrick. The show is Kelsey Grammer is Abraham Lincoln Live for one night only, and that is Saturday at 7 at the Crystal Theater. Tickets are $5 at the door. Thank you.
Okay, you know, I just want to take a note to say that thank you very much, Sean. He's only 20. How old are you? Wait, your birthday was today? Tomorrow. Happy birthday, Jordan. He turns 21. And my friend Sherry Henkel over here she turned 40 today. Happy birthday, Sherry. Yeah. Yeah. Should we just sing happy birthday right now? Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Sherry and Sean. Happy birthday to you. Okay, I did that. You did that too. You did that too. Thank you. Okay, so that was Jordan Watkins, fresh from Canada. Thank you very much. By the way, both of my children were born in Canada, and my husband's a Canadian citizen. I love it. And speaking of my family and fringy things, my mother-in-law is up next. I love her dearly. I loved her before I loved my husband. She is a huge inspiration to me, Susie Risho. I know, I love her. Look at this. Susie is an artist, a prolific artist of all genres, and she has written a book of poetry, and it's titled The Enthusiasm of Wax Wings, in which she is going to not only tell you where the title came from, but also read from her poetry that is inside of it. Susie Richaud, and she's also okay, so your Montana Story Keepers is our fiscal sponsor. So without her, we wouldn't be here. Thank you, Susie. Big, huge thank you. Love you.
You know, I have been teaching how to gather and keep your own stories for many years. And because of that, it kind of made me sensitive to each of our own stories. And so I gathered up a few stories I had already written and put them into this little book. And so I thought I'd read you one poem tonight, but it's like a story poem. And there's references. There's Ray is a reference, he's my husband, and Abe is a reference, and he's my son. The title is Poem While Making Popcorn. Ah, familiarity, I know how to do this. The walk from off the hook over the butcher block. The lid with a big wooden handle I made myself. Butter placed into a cup to melt in the microwave. Heat turned on under the wok with olive oil and butter. One kernel sizzles. Bowls, salt, and brewer's yeast ready. Then the pregnant waiting. Hands gripping, feet planted firmly, the heat is on. The whole room has become solid. The air has mass, with only the quiet, gentle light over the sink. At first, both hands moving in motion, scrape the wok over the fire. Flames sporadically, pensively, mindlessly. Thoughts wonder if these kernels are too old. It has been a long time since I've done this. The heat intensifies, the weight grows, the wonders harbor, great full spaces of time, arms moving more vigorously, sounds intensifying, excitement mounting, feet anchored, strong arms, then the first pop. Oh, the popcorn isn't too old. Yes, more pops. Now, true rhythm kicks in. Back to automatic mode, enjoying the cacophony, and alert for the instant when all the kernels have exploded. The solid room of warmth and sound carries danger of intense energy. Now the arms are moving even faster. Finally, paying close attention to the sound and feel, the decision is made that as many kernels as will have popped. The finishing process executed with care. 2 trays, bowls of popcorn, tall glasses of ice water with napkins, and Abe and Ray fill out their video evening at home.
Are you guys ready? Andrea Harcel, are you in the house? Thank you, Susie Richaud, by the way. Thank you, Susie. Here's Andrea Harcel. Speaking of people we love, not only do I love my family, but I love the people who are my friends. Andrea Harcel has been my friend since oh gosh, when did we meet? I know, we met here on the stage. Andrea, when I first moved to Missoula, which was in 1992, she had this candlelight acoustic set on Sunday evening on this stage when Top Hat was like dingy and Steve Garr owned it. And I just would come here to see her music, or to hear her music and experience her. And I didn't even know her. I was so young, I was 21. And I don't even think she was of age yet. I don't think so, were you? I know, she's been in this bar since she was 16. But, so Right. So Andrea, I loved her, and I kind of followed her around the streets of Missoula, introduced myself, and haven't let her go. So she's like, she doesn't have any choice but to be my friend. I love her dearly. And this is her stomp box. And she inspired me to go through the entertainment management program at the University of Montana, and also inspired me to start to play the bass guitar so that we perform together. We performed together several different places, and
she was my bass player.
Yeah, and we performed at the Rhino like a handful of times. Who plays music at the Rhino?
We do.
We did. Not anymore, but there we go. Andrea Harcel is performing at Porch Fest this Thursday with Diamond Kites, her daughter, Leia Sky, Beyond Fiddle. I love you, Andrea. I love you too.
How you guys doing tonight? Thank you so much for being here. Michelle's been working so hard. I'm so super proud of her. I'm really excited for all the things that are going on this week. And to play a porch. Not my porch. Which is cool too, but nobody comes over to my house for that. Alright, so I'm gonna play you whatever comes to mind, but I'm gonna start off with this tune that I wrote. It's gonna come out on my new album, hopefully by winter. So it's called Damn, I Burned My Singles Again.
Whole
Here's one that came out on my last album. This one's called Lemonade.
Just to pay the
We'll see you on the porch, I hope. Come on out.
Yeah, 9 o'clock? At 9 o'clock, Porch Fest Thursday night. 247, I think, is the porch number. It's across. It's kitty corner from where
It's
I
on
live.
4th Street. Just walk up and down.
9 o'clock.
You'll hear me.
You'll hear it
for sure.
And she's with her daughter, Leia Sky.
Yes, my 13-year-old daughter plays fiddle, violin, and we do some pretty cool family harmonies. So
awesome. Yeah.
Come on out and check it out. The Diamond Kites. Thanks, guys.
Bring your picnic basket, your sitting chair, and just do the Progressive Porch Fest. And up next, we have the aerial artist Moksha Aerial Collective. And if you haven't seen them yet, you will be very delighted with their amazing talents and their beautiful work. I heard that.
What did I say?
I don't know, something about beautiful. I just take that really, really well. So, oh yes, thank you very much, Andrea. Last chance for silent auction. Silent auction is going to close. By the way, have you not done any silent auctions before? Because there are very few people here, and there's a lot of silent auction items. You can get some really seriously great things really cheap over there because they were donated to us, and we just want you to help us raise money by purchasing whatever items are over there. And there's some things that are going for $8 that are worth $30. Just saying, and it's gonna close really soon. So up next, Emma, Caitlin, and then Enrique. Enrique? Did I say that correctly? Oh, sorry, Enrico. I said that incorrectly. I'm so glad I checked. Enrico, Emma, and Caitlin are going to tantalize you with performances from their upcoming Friday evening performance under the Higgins Street Bridge in the Boone and Crockett Club parking lot starting at 8 p.m. There's going to be aerial performances and fire dancing, and this is just a little taste of that. Everyone, please welcome Moksha Aerial Collective.
Hey everybody, once again we're the Masked Artisans from the Moksha Aerial Studio Collective. We'll be performing across the street across the river from Cares Park tomorrow at 8:30. And there will be fire. Friday at 8:30, there'll be fire. Thank you.
And then we're going to take a moment and close off the silent auction and hear something from Bob. Bob is co-director of the Zootown Fringe Festival. We've been working really hard. We have over, I counted it today, 63 live acts. Yes. Over 10 venues and over 6 days. And a huge shout out, thank you for the Top Hat, to the Top Hat. Tip your bartenders and your servers graciously. Thank you very much. Yay, and thank you to the Brink Gallery. I see my friends Jennifer and Glenn over there. Very huge, heartfelt thanks to you for our Fringe Central, which is across the street, 111 Front Street. And to all our board members and to all your great big supporters, and to Bob, who's made a lot of this possible. Bob, go ahead.
So I wanted to let you know we've got about 18 minutes left on the silent auction. So if you've got bids in there, you want to make sure you have the highest bid. And come over, check some more stuff out, see what's happening. We also, as far as our 50-50 raffle tonight, at this point, the raffle is, the prize is $32. So if you want to put some more in and build up that pot bigger, come see me over there in the silent auction area. There are so many great gifts, and you can get some really great bargains. There are gift cards that haven't even been the minimum bid down yet, so you can still make a steal if you come over and check it out. All proceeds are going to help the festival so that we can provide this type of performing arts opportunities and venues so that you can see great acts like Mask that you just saw. So please give generously. Thank you so much for being here. And Michelle, who's next?
Well, our final act of the evening before the musical stylings occur, by the way, we have a touring performer from Minneapolis who has come to Missoula today. Elle is from Cherry Skies Studios. I think he's over there. I can't. Oh, there he is. Hi, Elle. Elle, say your last name again. I can't remember how to pronounce it. Tua. I heard Tua. Conway Tua. Did I say that correctly? Elle is going to do a 25-minute set after Leah Jokey comes on stage, and her and Linda Greenlee are going to tell you a little bit about prison boxing, which is her performance that she's taking to Hollywood after the Fringe Festival. She has a 3-week stay in the theater there, and a little bit about Leah. She used to be an acting teacher in a high-risk men's prison. Was it high risk? It's something high security men's prison for 18 years in Southern California. And this is the result, this piece that she's going to tantalize you with 10 minutes or so. So her performance is at the Crystal Theater on Friday and Saturday, and you can just ask her questions about the show afterwards. But here is Leah Jokey and Linda to tell you more about that. Thank you.
I'm Linda Grundy. I'm the director of Prison Boxing, which is not about boxing. And this is Leah Jokey, who wrote and performs in this fantastic piece. Leah came to me with this idea because she had written a book called Juilliard to Jail. She spent 18 years in the maximum security prison in Lancaster, California, and she was bringing arts programming. She wasn't in prison. She was bringing arts programming to the inmates in prison. We're just going to, as a way of introduction, I'd like to ask Leah to tell us a joke you might hear in prison. Why? Well, because that seems to be the crowd here right now. Oh! You think we're about prison jokes? I'm noticing, well, we wanted to do something else. The children are gone. Oh, okay. Okay, so now we can say anything. Yeah. Okay. Jokes or peace? Well, would you like? I think. Okay. So, what we are going to do is you're going to get a treat. You're going to see Leah become another character. She does a number of different characters. By the way, prison boxing is only called prison boxing because the boxes represent different universal emotions that call forth all these characters that Leah plays. So you're going to get the chance to meet one of them this evening. Would you like this?
Cheryl Moe. Yes, sir. It is ironically. Oh, sorry. Cheryl S. Moe D18970. Yes, sir. February 14th, 1999. Yes, sir, 20 years. Oh, well, this ain't my first rodeo at a parole hearing. I've been here 3 times before, as a matter of fact. Oh, forgive me, I am exceptionally nervous. I used to try and start out with a dumb joke at first, you know, like how many inmates does it take to screw in a light bulb? 3. 1 to screw it in, a second one to complain about having to work for the man, and a third one to say she shouldn't have to do anything in prison because she was never guilty in the first place. I used to try real hard in the past to get the board to like me up front. I mean, I'm a likable person and all. I only committed 1 crime my whole life. I've never been a threat to the public, never have been, never will be. But this time, I kind of changed my tune about things. And, well, I don't really care whether you like me or not. I'm not here to convince you that you should let me out because, quite frankly, I don't give a damn, so I'll just make this real brief, okay? I killed Joseph Mariani Troubadour on February 14th, 1979. I shot him with a .357 Magnum that he kept in his nightstand to the left. Well, I slipped a Mickey in his Jameson's on the Rock, and I shot him point blank in the forehead while he slept. And since it was Valentine's Day, well, I shot him in the heart too. I have been in this prison for 20 years. I am almost 50 years old, and I am prepared to spend the rest of my life here. My twin babies turned 21 years old just last month. They are thriving, so my task is complete. You see, the gun that I killed, that I used to kill Joseph, well, that was the same gun that he put to my head, barrel digging deep in the scalp. You see, I was raped repeatedly for 6 years, raped, sodomized, thrown in a hot shower and told to fix dinner if he didn't like what I fixed, which was most nights. Well, Then he beat the crap out of me. You see, this is all old news, though. Don't worry about it. It was all trotted out in the trial and in other hearings. I just wanted to say to the board today, I never regretted killing Joseph. You see, I gave my babies a life. When I pulled that trigger, I gave my sons the potential to dream. So, you can just go ahead and stuff my dreams in a toilet, because you wouldn't let me out when they were growing up now, would you? So why don't you just keep me here forever? Because you know what? I won something in the end. That bastard damn near killed me, but I got him instead. So you think I'm a loser? I'm a winner. I won.
Wow. So who's all going to see Leah? Yeah. The Crystal Theater, by the way. So the auction items, the money that we're receiving from the auction is going to pay for the Crystal Theater and the Roxy Theater. Those are the two venues that didn't donate to us wholly. They gave us a discount, and total we paid $1,200 for them, so that artists have a venue to perform in. And like I said earlier today, I don't know if you guys were here, but the Zootown Fringe Festival works as a rapid-fire, fast-paced theatrical performance. So each performance has 1 hour to perform, and they have also 15 minutes to get on stage and 15 minutes to get off stage. That includes the audience. So if you're going to go see a show, just know that we expect you to be in your seats within 15 minutes of the time that the doors open, and you have to leave the theater within 15 minutes of time and the time that it ends. So anybody have any questions about that? Yeah? Rapid fire, fast-paced theatrical performances. However, if you go to the venues like under the Higgins Street Bridge on Friday night, I think it's just going to be like a sort of free-for-all. We're not really policing that. That is Moksha, aerial artist. And up next, I lied when I said that was the last performance, because I have this marvelous collective here. As you can see, their butts, they're great looking, aren't they? Gary, what do you call yourselves? Gary Kiggin. Here's Gary Kiggin.
Hello everybody. Thank you for supporting live music here. This collection of wonderful musicians is we're all over. It's all over the board, but I guess you said it was all over the butts. I don't know. That's pretty clever.
You want to get a photo of that?
Did you get it? Yeah, it's very nice. We are a group of people that have a broad variety of background in different kinds of music, and so we put together an hour show of as many kinds of different music as we can put together in an hour. So it's a little bit of everything from the band, Americana, tonight some Chick Corea, some Herbie Hancock, a little bit of Latin music, and tonight we're going to I have the really distinct honor and great fun of presenting my wife, Evelyn, who is a first-generation Cuban-American, who's going to sing a traditional Cuban ballad. And it's... Oh, yeah, we also have a dinner if the auction is still open. We're providing some authentic Cuban food prepared by somebody that grew up in a household of mother that prepares amazing Cuban food. And then an hour of live Cuban Latin music is on the auction table up there. So we'd love if someone could go up and make use of that and bid on that. That would be wonderful. We'd love to come into your home and provide you with the wonderful food that I get and the music that I get to hear frequently.
I just want to say all over the board is performing at the Loft on Friday night and at the Crystal Theater on Saturday and the Roxy 3. Sorry, I said Crystal, I meant Roxy. Roxy 3 on Saturday. The Loft on Friday. I can't remember what time they play. But you know what? It doesn't matter because you can pick up a program at the front over there and check it out. And so where are you? You're going to perform right here? Do you need a chair? Okay. It's a lot of tech work when you're putting on a show. Are you guys ready? Yes. All right. All right. This is our last performance for the evening before our dear friend from Minneapolis, Elle, from Cherry Sky Studios, is going to come up and tantalize you with his performance. Elle is a Liberian immigrant. He immigrated to the United States at age 3. He has a work ethic that his parents taught him, and a strong work ethic that his parents taught him, and he's put it into his music, and his socially conscious awareness vision of the world comes out in his hip-hop artistic stylings. I hope you stick around to hear Elle. And then after that we have Leif Christensen, and then we have Shakewell, the Shake Your Booty of the butt thing. We got back to the butt thing again. You guys all ready? All right, everyone give a big warm welcome for all over the, I was gonna say the butt. The board. Okay.
This is a Cuban standard. It was redone by the Buena Vista Social Club, and we're gonna redo it ourselves. Thanks to these musicians who learned this song on the wing here, and thank you all for being here. Great to be part of the Fringe.
Es un pedazo se arranca sin piedad. Es un pedazo del alma que se arranca sin
I got to tell on Evelyn a little bit. I've been encouraging her to finally get up and perform. That's the first time she's ever performed that song live, so I want to give it. I've been hearing her sing that for a very long time. And thank So we have Eric Hutchins, who's Missoula's George Benson. So as a variety here, one of the other tunes we're going to do is a George Benson tune. This lonely game we play.
thoughts of weeping disappear every time I see your eyes. No matter how hard I try, thoughts of leaving disappear every time I see your eyes. I'm lost in a masquerade. Oh, in a masquerade. The Loft tomorrow night from 6:30 to 7:30, and Friday night and Saturday night. Please come see us at the Roxy Theater. We're doing a little bit of a condensed version of what we do. We have a total of 8 musicians involved throughout the whole project, so we'll be doing in groups of no more than 4 tomorrow night at the Loft. It's kind of a semi-unplugged version, but please come see both. Thank you so
Gary,
much.
can you tell us who's all in your troupe here?
Yeah, we've got Charles, who is brand new to town, and I've asked him his last name 15 times.
Charles.
Welty. Charles Welty, who's a wonderful addition to Missoula. Eric Hutchins on guitars. No relation, but Marlene Hutchins on guitars as well.
Cousin Marlene.
And Beth Youngblood on violins. And we have several other musicians with us throughout the night. So thank you so much.
Thank you, Marlene. Thank you. Thank you, Gary. All right, who's having a good night? Okay, so that's it for the whole 10-minute performances. And next up, we have Cherry Sky Studios L. L-I-B is actually L.I.B, and he is a hip-hop artist from Minneapolis, well, St. Paul, Minneapolis, and he drove all the way here and arrived today at 4 p.m. to be with us for the Fringe Festival. And you know, Minneapolis has this huge Fringe Festival. And if you ask anybody from Minneapolis, what is the Fringe, they'll give you like a 15-minute explanation, because the Fringe is huge, like I said, there, and it lasts for 3 weeks. And we're now 6 days, and this is our 2nd year. And Al decided to hop on board and help us be successful, and I really appreciate that. And Katie Rubin as well, and let's see, Project Gingivitis, Jordan Watkins from Canada, who just got out of his Montreal Fringe Festival experience. He's here, and tomorrow, is it tomorrow, Marlene? Oh wait, Marlene's friend from LA, the porn star, I know I said that, porn star, yeah, porn, I know, Frank Buckwood, and that's not his real name, but you can learn about how he made up that name if you go see a show on Friday and Saturday night at the Crystal night. Yeah, the Crystal. Gosh, there's so many things in my brain. 10 o'clock it starts. What I learned from porn, and actually Frank Buckwood's real name, should I tell you? No, you don't want to know? Okay. Yeah. It doesn't matter. Who cares? His name is Frank Buckwood, all right? And he's the highest paid porn star in porn who's never taken his clothes off. He's like one of those character actors, and he came last year. Oh God! That was a party. But he's really old. I'm sure he came the year before too.
You're on a roll.
So Frank is really good friends with Marlene, who is the she was out here earlier, and she's on our Fringe board. And I can make a joke out of that, but I won't. So Frank is coming, and Friday and Saturday you can go check it out at the Crystal Theater at 10 o'clock. If you go see a show, it's not that dirty. It just kind of like demystifies the whole experience of what it's like to be on a porn film site. Anyway, I'm not gonna. Stop. Big deep breath. Next up, Al, are you gonna save me here? I'm talking way too much about porn. What else do you want to talk about? Under the Higgins Street Bridge, Friday night, there's amazing, of course, aerial artists and fire dancing. We have Porch Fest on Thursday evening starting at 5, ending at 11 on the 200 and 300 block of South 4th Street West. What other wonderful things can I tell you? Tomorrow night at the Brink Gallery, starting at 5:30, Chris Sands and his Montanea, gosh, how do you say that? He's a cowboy poet, and he's performing at the Brink Gallery from 5:30 to 6:30. Then my mother-in-law is going to be reading poetry. Isn't she lovely? Anyone tell my mother-in-law, Susie? She's reading poetry tomorrow from 6:30 until 7:30. Or is it 7 until 8? Oh dear. Just get a program and study it, because I haven't. Are you ready, Al? Oh, thank God. I'm done talking. I'm handing the mic over to Elle. Elle, tell me again how to pronounce your last name. Conway Tua. And he's recently just arrived 4 o'clock this afternoon from Minneapolis. Tell us why you came to Missoula.
First of all, how is everybody doing? Can you guys make some noise for yourselves for being here? I love the city. So the way I ended up coming here is I was touring through Seattle, driving back home, and I stopped here and I checked out one of the record stores and I saw a card for the Fringe Festival for the first year, and I was like, dude, this sounds dope. So a year later, I'm in contact with Michelle, and bam, I'm up here. Well, to fast forward through things, emails, yada, 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 but yeah, here I am. So I want to thank you guys so much, the Rousseau family, for having me. My name is L.I.B. I'm a Minneapolis hip-hop artist, technically from West Africa, born there, came here when I was 3, so I'm gonna rock out with you guys for a little bit. Much love to everybody that performed today, dude. So much talent in this house. So let's go ahead and get it. Mike, are we good? You think we're good? Maybe I have to go to work, but you know, let's do it live. So, this next track, I hope you guys have some fun, you know, do a little two-step. So yeah, I came here to have a good time. I'm technically on vacation, but I'm working, you know. Come on. Check it. All right. Okay, well I'm sipping while I'm swerving. Check niggas what they serving with the finest one beside me. You can call me Mr. Irving, you'll never stop biz. Cause life is just a lesson. If it's a pop quiz, I probably failed to test it. Knocking back some rock, like Jordan against the clock. And yeah, we party down there boogie like the ball's about to drop. I'm feeling loose to tell the truth. It's been a while since I could smile. Feeling like my wind's low. Family matters, know my style. You know I'm standing chillin', taking shots like penicillin. This ain't no bad, bro, I'm super bad, I've been a villain. Up on cloud 9, it's just my state of being. Don't come and crowd mine, I like a hater friend. They saying chill, but they preaching to the choir. We running like we own the place and we ain't even tired. We toasting to the good life, and yeah, I know I'm wild. Singing Kumbaya while we dance around the fire. Hey, who here knows how to do a little two-step? Come on, just... We're doing the C2 step right now? Is that what we're doing? Okay, fair enough. Check it. Ladies and gentlemen, Missoula, you guys still with me? Yeah. All right, so for my next song, I want to get like a show of hands. Who here has been in love or is in love? I mean, don't be shy. I mean, I've seen a lot of people here that look like they're married, I think. Okay. So, you know, like when we're younger, we kind of do like dumb things for love and, you know, all that funny stuff. And so I decided to make a song about my experiences. The guy in the chorus, he's actually one of my good friends from Minneapolis. He couldn't make it tonight, so we're just gonna do it as is. Yeah. Wait, the sound good out there? You guys can hear me? Everything? You good? All right, check it out. Feel free to clap it. Check it out.
You know I wanted to work, but I'm sick of the hurt. She don't love me at all. What can you do? Finally found forever and the dream fell through.
Keep this choco got me solo, taking shots of vodka. They say I got that puppy love, I need to see a doctor. I used to be Prince Charming looking for my Cinderella. And like them sappy movies, even met under umbrellas. But ain't no place like home and ain't no sunshine when she's gone. With my MasterCard when she's back, nobody knows. So it's really hard to chase her, rocking DCs with no laces. Man, my pockets can't keep pace with it. I think I'm losing this. Thinking about the days I'm always drunk at the bar. Mama said I found the one if I look with my heart. Now all the locals know me, tell me love is just for food. But they don't understand my love the way that she do. Check it out, skinny jeans and sushi, matinees and foreign movies. When a man loves a woman, ain't no telling what you'll see. And now I'm wearing skinny jeans, just so she'll be seen with me. It's all good cause she's worth it. Honestly, I think she's perfect. Can we get drinks up in the air, some clapping right now?
Finally thought I found her, but now it seems that she don't love me at all. What can you do? Finally found forever and the dream fell through. You know I wanted to work, but I'm sick of the hurt.
What?
She don't love me at all.
Check it out.
What can you do? Finally found forever and the dream fell through.
Running after dreams and so it seems I just can't get her. And like a Springer rerun, I just can't seem to forget her. Now Shorty ain't no Shorty, she's a smooth operator. She never had to work and they never had her waited. So when she's hot and bothered, call me up, she know I solve it. She say that I'm a favorite, friend request never made it. She's friends with dudes I hated, I ain't drama, I'm about. I just wanna be the one and only love she ever found. Thinking about the days I'm always drunk at the bar. Mama said I found the one if I look with my heart. Now all the locals know me, told me love is just for food. But they don't understand her love the way that I do. Check it out, skinny jeans and sushi, matinees and foreign movies. When a man loves a woman, ain't no telling what you'll see. And now I'm wearing skinny jeans just so she'll make love to me. It's all good cause she's worth it. Honestly, I think she's perfect. Come on.
Looking for the girl of my dreams. Finally thought I found her, but now it seems that she don't love me at all. What can you do? Finally found forever and the dream fell through. You know I wanted to work, but I'm sick of the hurt.
Yeah.
She don't love me at all.
That's right.
What can you do? Finally found forever and the dream fell through.
Yeah. I think I love her. I want her bad. Alright, that's my little love song. Alright. Okay, cool. I got two more for you. So, who here likes to skateboard? Any skateboarders, any 9-to-5 grinders, hustlers, everything? All right, cool. So, back in Minneapolis, I do a little bit of skateboarding, and I'll let the song tell for itself, you know what I'm saying?
What do you think is like one of the biggest obstacles you face so far being like a black skateboarder or a skateboarder period?
Check it. chilling like a villain. Midnight riders, this is for my innovators. All stayers wear invaders. Man, fuck all the haters. Some niggas on the asphalt skating they ass off, going mad fast with their helmets and pads up. We stay up in the street, we rollin' 10 deep. We skate all night while the world's counting sheep. Check it. Catch me reading Thrasher or a trans world with a pair of Vans on and a board to stand on. 3 Kingston flips that used to get my land on. Yeah, I just had to remind me before them handrails was on. I was the first one to grind them. Trick for animal chin, I was the first one to find them. Overland smiles, you from a Tony Hawk. They say why you ride a skateboard, I say why you only walk. So this is for my grinders, dock sliders, chilling like a villain, midnight riders. This is for my innovators. All my skaters were invaders, come on. Forget all the haters. So brothers on the asphalt skating their ass off, going mad fast with their helmets and pads up. We stay up in the street, we rollin' 10 deep. We skate all night while the world's count cheap. One of the only dark brothers out on the civic, spending all my money on Jackson Independence. I used to ride Vision and I had to shoot Santa Monica Airlines and Santa Cruz. Pop swat, riding in my rah-rah Scott. I'm gonna have the box top like Ray Bob. Hey, get out my way and say sorry. When I skate, they say no. Switched out the Chris Audio back to Audie Clay. This is for my grinders, dock sliders, chilling like a villain, baby, midnight riders. This is for my innovators. All my skaters were invaders. Come on, forget all the haters. So brothers on the asphalt skating they ass off, going mad fast with their helmets and pads off. We stay up in the street, we rollin' 10 deep. We skate all night while the world's count sheep. Yeah, and while the world's count sheep, we skate all night while the world's count sheep. Missoula, how you guys feeling out there? Alright, this is my last one. My last one for the night. So, little crowd participation. So I'm gonna say, I'm feeling right, and you're gonna say, hey! And every time I turn the mic to you guys, you're gonna have a big A. Like, can I just, we'll just test it out. Just say, hey! So I'm feeling right. Who knows what bar that we can hit tonight? We getting proper, yeah, we feeling right. We getting lit, don't bring that kryptonite. Don't bring that kryptonite. I said we living right. Who knows what bar that we can hit tonight? We feeling proper, yeah, we getting right. We getting lit, don't bring that kryptonite. Okay, 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 so you guys are with us. Once again, my name is LIB from Cherry Sky, Minneapolis. I got business cards, stickers, whatever, the whole thing. Come talk to me after this. Hey yo, hey homie, we about to party till we KO. And you ain't gotta tell the neighbors, player, they know. It's good nights, good years, just might sleep here, cause I sure can't steer. Screaming, hey yo, hey homie, we about to party till we KO. And you ain't gotta tell the neighbors, player, they know. It's good nights, good beers, just might sleep here, cause I sure can't steer. Never use my medulla, I grew up like a screw up. See, the parties was cooler, we drank until we threw up and passed out, shoes on, party till the booze gone. Shake it off and pull them shots and turn around and cruise home. Man, it feels amazing, kicking back with shades on, chilling with the homies while we politic and blaze one, playing our favorite song, lifted until we gone, floating on cloud 9. Me and my crowd's fine, I say we living right. Who knows a bar that we can hit tonight? We feeling proper, yeah, we getting right. We getting lit, don't bring that kryptonite. Don't bring that kryptonite. I say we feeling right. Who knows a bar that we can hit tonight? We getting proper, yeah, we feeling right. We getting lit, don't bring that kryptonite. Don't bring that kryptonite, come on. Hey yo, hey homie, we about to party till we KO. And you ain't gotta tell the neighbors, players, they know. It's good nights, good years, just might sleep here, cause I sure can't steer. Screaming, hey yo, hey homie, we about to party till we KO. And you ain't gotta tell the neighbors, players, they know. It's good nights, good beers, just might sleep here, cause I sure can't steer. Popping our favorite bottles, thinking like Aristotle. Should we call it a night or just crank it up full throttle? Gathering by the fire while we talking about junior high. Reminiscing and tripping, man, time goes by. All the mistakes we hated, toasting now that we made it. Life ain't a fleeting dream, so don't wake up feeling jaded. Floating on memories while we passing around these trees. Tell the truth out the booth, ain't no place that I'd rather be. I said we living right. Who knows the bar that we can hit tonight? We feeling proper, yeah, we getting right. We getting lit, don't
don't bring that kryptonite. Don't bring that kryptonite. I said we living right. Who knows a bar that we can hit tonight? We feeling proper, yeah, we getting right. We getting lit, don't bring that kryptonite. Don't bring that kryptonite, come on. Hey yo, hey homie, we about to party till we KO. And you ain't gotta tell the neighbors, players, they know. It's good nights, good beers, just might sleep here, cause I sure can't steer. Screaming, hey yo, hey homie, we about to party till we KO. And you ain't gotta tell the neighbors, players, they know. It's good nights, good beers, just might sleep here, cause I sure can't steer. Ladies and gentlemen, that is the end of my set. My name is LIB. You can catch me at the garage. I'm not sure what time. What time? Sorry, what's up? Thank you. What time am I at the garage, you know? 9 o'clock at the garage, Central Parking Garage on Main Street. Friday night, Thursday night. Anyways, check me out. You'll probably be walking around. I'll be like, oh God, check it out. All right. Anyways, thank you so much, all the artists.
All right, we have all of the silent auction items tabulated, so please come up and check with us. We've got, especially Marty Lally, you took home a lot of stuff, so please come up there and check in with us. We got a few great winners, so please.
Number one reason is because I love his music, and number two reason is because the next band is not here yet. What time is it? Does anybody know the time? Yeah? 10. 10. Excellent. Thank you. I appreciate that. Okay, great. Elle, are you coming back? Yeah? All right. I guess we're running on time or something, and that wasn't expected. So, Elle, on time, which is bizarre. I know, with all these people and all this music and performances. So, this is my favorite song.
Well, wait, hold on a second. Do you guys want to hear a job or hear a song about how I feel about my job? Yeah. Okay. I actually made a music video for this too. So if you get a chance, it's called "Grab a Drink." Check that out on YouTube. Let's grab a drink or two. Lord knows a week can use a few. And you've been working all week, baby. This one's for you. Let's make a toast to the nights we won't remember. Chasing those flashing lights like we gon' be up forever either. Smile, cause it's 5 o'clock somewhere. As long as liquor's flowing, we ain't got any kids, yeah. So being 9 to 5, this is for you. It's last call for alcohol, but we still getting loose. Let's make a toast to the mornings we wake up and still yawning. Hit the alarm praying that's the day when we born. Pouring a cup of Joe, so them suckers up on the road will make you wanna get up your whip and make you wanna lock and load. You're trying to keep your cool so you can finally make the moves up the corporate ladder, something like Jake and Jesus do. But ain't no fooling you, they're yelling, you can do it. So what you waiting for? That shit is knocking at your door. So straighten up your top, ain't blinking no lie. If you ain't the man for the job, they better testify. Amen. Out of the tiger fire burning inside it. So you're thinking to yourself, who the hell can we trying? You look your boss in the face and say you want that raise. A day later, dollar show is what he said. Your homeboy got the raise. Stock option for days ago, plaque with his name. Now what the fuck can you say? Let's grab a drink. Lord knows that we can use a few. And you've been working all week, baby, this one's for you. Let's make a toast to the night we won't remember. Chasing those flashy lights like we gon' be young forever either. Cause it's 5 o'clock somewhere. As long as liquor's flowing, we ain't got any kids. So being 9 to 5, this is for you. It's last call for alcohol. Now idea, Uncle Sam. I see your hands in my pockets. Now I know pimpin' ain't tough, cause I see that you got it. Now I'm rolling up in my temple, trying to keep the temple with the Joneses. Who am I kidding, man? Who the f would ever own this? And what's a paycheck? Shit. Well, after taxes, it's like getting paid in gum with the picture compassion. But my mama said hit them high when they hit you low. So when the punches start coming, all you gotta do is roll. I'm thinking to myself, how long can this go? I'm feeling old, but your boy's rolling past 24. I'm thinking, do what you can and you gon' do just fine. They got me like Kunta Kinte, about to lose my mind. So I'm working for whatever I get, trying to pay this rent. Living just to work, and working just to live. So without due disrespect, I want my fucking check. Son, that angry African guy. Yo, let's grab a drink or two. Lord knows that we can use a few. And you've been working all week, baby, this one's for you. Let's make a toast to this night you won't remember. Chasing those flashy lights like we gon' be young forever. You need us. Cause it's 5 o'clock somewhere. As long as liquor's flowing, we ain't got any kids. Yeah. To be a 9 to 5, this is for you. It's last call for alcohol, but we still getting loose. I think that's it. Thank you. I'm glad you feel the same way about my job as I feel. Thank you. Who's up next?